Hey everyone! Today we're going on an exciting adventure through some crazy stories. Jamie, 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 Jamie. Indeed, they were picking toys up off the ground. Grandma, seeing she was spotted, tried to slip away, but Jamie shouted, spotting the dry cleaning tag on her coat. Later, Jamie gave Grandma a cutesy nickname just as the announcement blared that the store was closing soon. Jamie asked the clerk for a piece of paper and wrote to Mom, "I'm off to the library." Jamie left a note, and Aoife looked really excited, treating Jamie like her own child, even fonder than her two biological daughters. Yet, this selfless love made it hard for Aoife to face Yang's family, so she hadn't gone home in 10 years. Little did she know they were both at rock bottom. Subtitles. Aoife would definitely not come to borrow money from Yang's mother. Later on, she found Jamie at the library. She worriedly asked Jamie why she was waiting by the store, and Jamie whispered that a kid alone on the street might get questioned by police. Aoife finally understood. Turns out Jamie's thoughts were really detailed. Aoife complimented her writing, and just as they got ready to leave, Grandma knocked over a bookshelf again. This time, Grandma chose to hide. All she wanted was for her daughter to be safe and sound. Aoife found a hotel for the two to stay temporarily. Even with money, she needed a job to settle down, and she was already 35. Even as a college graduate, finding a job was tough, so she made Jamie wait at the library while Grandma came to babysit. Grandma would chat with Jamie, play on the monkey bars, and even paint with her, knowing that Jamie loved watery blue. Grandma looked at the pencil case but didn't realize that color was missing until she spotted Lennon's name on a paint. Jamie got nervous right away, but fortunately, Grandma didn't think too much and turned around to buy a watery blue paintbrush. She carefully set the paintbrush down and then hid. Jamie picked up a book on astrology, asking Aoife about her zodiac sign, but Aoife only remembered the birthday the shelter gave her. She long forgotten her real birthday, so she couldn't tell her zodiac sign. Jamie said she wished to meet her biological mom, but Aoife replied it would probably be confusing. When it's time to meet her, Aoife won't know his feelings, all overheard by the careless Grandma nearby. Clumsy Grandma realized she shouldn't face Aoife, tried to slip away, but knocked over a bookshelf. Aoife hurried to help at the sound. When Grandma accidentally touched her hand, Aoife flinched but checked on her after hearing her cough. Yet Grandma still didn't reveal herself to Aoife, who took up a janitor job just to make ends meet. This meant she'd be late getting home, and just then, Jamie came down with a fever. She didn't want to worry her mom, so she decided to tough it out. At that moment, a foreign janitor entered, speaking a foreign language Jamie didn't understand. Frightened, Jamie grabbed her belongings and fled the hotel. Aoife found her gone after work. Then she noticed a voicemail on her phone. When she listened, she realized it was a message from a hairstylist. When Aoife arrived at the address, she was shocked to find it was Grandma. Apparently, Jamie had called Grandma right after leaving the hotel, and Grandma had already taken her to see the doctor. Grandma told Aoife Jamie had a fever from pneumonia, but it subsided after meds. Seeing her deep in sleep, Aoife felt guilty. Aoife felt very guilty as a mother, for she hadn't noticed Jamie was ill. Subtitles. She inquired of her mother-in-law whether Jamie had told her about being ill, and her mother-in-law responded that Jamie hadn't said anything, but she just subconsciously felt something was amiss with Jamie. Grandma comforted Aoife, saying Jamie wouldn't complain, so it's normal not to notice. Aoife still felt guilty. Maybe it was their blood connection, but Aoife felt a strong bond with Grandma, and she couldn't help but share her own story of being abandoned by her mother. When she was 5, her mom took her to a theme park. Aoife had an absolute blast and gorged herself on all sorts of yummy treats. But she was upset after not getting the toy from the kids' meal, and she cried like there was no tomorrow. Looking back, Mom was trying to create happy memories and never meant to abandon her during that sad time. Later, Mom gently blew some dandelion seeds, and Aoife stopped crying, while Mom brought over tons of dandelions. Aoife was overjoyed, but little did she know her smile was Mom's signal to abandon her, as she twirled in a world of flying dandelions. When she finally came to, Mom was long gone, and Aoife spent a long time blaming herself for it all. If only she hadn't stopped crying, or if she hadn't smiled, maybe Mom wouldn't have left her behind. Even now, Nephew doesn't understand why she was abandoned and can't even recall her own birthday. Nephew remains completely unaware that her mother, who once abandoned her, is now seated right by her side, with every word her daughter utters cutting deeply and painfully into her heart. Grandma struggled to suppress her emotions, mustering the courage to ask Nephew, "Do you want to see your mum?" I think that's no matter what happens to the child, whether she's about to be hurt or thrown away, the mother always loves her deeply. A mother will never allow her child to go away if she truly cares. Grandma's last hope shattered, leaving her utterly hopeless. She went to the bathroom, turned on the tap, and let the water drown out her desperate sobs. Grandma was diagnosed with cancer and had little time, so she broke her promise to Nephew's adoptive mother. She longed to meet Nephew, but now it seemed her last wish was out of reach. Next day, Nephew's adoptive mother coincidentally saw Nephew coming out of Grandma's shop and was furious. She rushed into the shop, wanted to fight, but couldn't. She accused Grandma, "Look, I trust my mom." She accused her mother-in-law. "I raised her with great effort. You've no right to see her." Grandma bowed her head, too meek to explain. She only hoped her adoptive mother would tell Nephew her birthday was Jan 31, 1975, and her sign Aquarius. The adoptive mother retorted, "Why bring this up now?